Hey fans! So, this is vlog number 1 today. Just woke up, had some breakfast, took a poop, because you have to, and then we're gonna go out for a little shakeout. Shake our little Rooney. Shake our little Roonies out. Probably just a little 3K. 15K race today. It's kind of a big one. I think it's gonna be a pretty big mileage day. Might end up being like 25, 30K, just with warm up and cool down and shakeout and race. Yeah, to be honest, I'm just trying not to cramp at the end of the race like I did last time in the last long race. So, tried some stuff in the week, tried some stuff in the past few weeks to try to combat that. See how it goes. Gonna try to eat a lot more today, so. Cause I don't usually eat that much before a race, but we're gonna try some stuff out. Especially since it's like almost 60 mins. Gotta get those carbs in, bro. I'll see you back when we're eating food.
I think I like this little life. This little life. I think I like this little life. This silly little life.
Hello again. I've just slapped on a big bad boy blister band-aid. The blister's kind of gone away. This is some feet action for those feet lovers out there. I know there are some of you. Now we're going to do a little bag reveal. So, we have the spikes, most important thing. Don't really know what spikes length we're going to use yet. A little top action. The glorious Guilford and Godalming vest. Perfect. And then we also have a little layer and a bike pump and bike lights because I forgot to take them out of my bag. And then extra pairs of socks and then a lot of layers. And also a little pastry for Paulina because she's gonna get really hungry. Hashtag Sainsbury's. This is advertised by Sainsbury's. A temperate 3 degrees, I think.
Yeah.
So good thing we have the big stadium jacket.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bring the other one and gift it to a child that's in need because I'm always gifting. Just doing my face routine now, so I take off my glasses. The shakeout was good though. Paulina, who's behind the camera right now, absolutely crushed some of the segments. So now she's permanently on the leaderboard in Guilford, which is nice. I'll post the Strava right here. Now we're gonna watch some races that happened last night. Morgan McDonald, Jordy Beamish, sorry. And yeah, a few others. So we'll see if any records go down, anything else. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Feeling good. I had my rice about 5 hours out from the race. We're gonna try to, maybe not today, but we'll try to do some more eating before races in the future, but I feel like probably not a good idea to try to figure that out right now. So yeah, see you when we're in the car. Hey friends, we're on our way to Beckenham Place Park. It's a bit trafficy, but we're avoiding the real traffic. doing a little bit of stretching, some karaoke's, strides followed this, and then I was whisked right away to the start line, which is right here, as you can see. I stood there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, had the classic pre-race pee before that, found my team. There were 7, 8, 10 of us total, I believe. It was quite a small group, honestly. There were a lot bigger groups around us. 720 people at the start line, and the gun goes off. We all just rattle off, and my whole plan here was going to be go out as slow as possible because it's a long race and people are going to fall off. So I went out, hit the first K in 3:22, second K in 3:29. Nothing very serious. You go around this little loop at the start. It goes up a hill, down a hill, nothing crazy. Although right around here, this guy completely fell over, almost got trampled by everyone. Everyone managed to jump over him or get around him, which is good because I imagine it ruined his race, which sucks. I'm just glad he didn't get spiked, especially because I had 15s in. Now, we come back around and do our first little loop, which comes up here. And interestingly, this is the only loop that the rest of the races throughout the day didn't do. So it was like untouched grass. It was pretty nice the first lap, but I knew, because it was soaking wet back there, as soon as the second lap, it was just going to be a mud fest. So you go down this hill, back up the same hill into the wind. It sucks a little bit, but if you get behind someone, it kind of goes by pretty fast. Then you come down past this lake, and as soon as you get past this lake, this back corner is a complete mud fest. You step into the mud, you go shin deep in the mud, and you almost don't come out. Then you come back around, you go through this wooded area, come all the way back around until you hit this hill. Now this hill in the bottom corner, it's serious. It's only 20 meters long, only 400 meters, 20 meters high, 400 meters long. It's pretty serious. And this is always where I started passing people because I just sent it up this hill. I'm a much better hill runner than I am at the flat and the downhill. And I knew I was going to pass people on this. So I just used that to my benefit. I mean, my pace didn't even slow down that much. I was still going probably like 340s, maybe 345s, 350s up these hills. And then you kind of roll around, come back through, and this is where you start seeing everyone. You can see like 3 sets of people most of the times, and they can run between each of them to try to see you multiple times. I'll throw some pictures in that P got of me throughout this. Thanks to her, there was loads of support along the course, which is amazing. And it's always nice to hear people you know, and they can tell you what kind of position you are, where you are in the race, if you're looking good, that kind of stuff. And just kind of reminding you things that you already know. And then you come back around, probably around 7.5K at this point, and then we come back through the exact same loop again. So the second time I did this loop, I made sure to take the first loop, still pretty easy, and then as soon as I got to the bottom of that first hill, right around this area, I start rolling. I start getting people, just searching for people in front of me, getting them. And all the hills, I tried to pass as many people as I could. And on the downhills, I kind of laid it out a little bit, let the legs open up. It's running downhill. Like, it doesn't even feel like you're running downhill. Like, I could run threshold effort downhill no matter what. And for me, on this course day, it's probably like 325s, 330s all the time, which is solid. And then I got back to the mud. I rolled through the mud. That was the last hard bit in my eyes. And then as soon as I get to the gravel section, I start going. And then I get to that last hill, push as hard as I can up the hill, and then keep pushing until I get to the downhill. On that last downhill, I let off a little bit. I pass some people because they're all really, really struggling. Then I come back through. I see some people for the last time, and then I roll up the last hill, try to pass some people, come down the hill, and then I just start my sprint. So probably have a K left from about here. So I start rolling, keep rolling, basically go up to to the finish area, and then there's just a flat area that you go the rest of the way. I just go up the hill, take it steady. I'm still starting my sprint, so this is probably like 3 10-minute Ks at this point, up the hill, which is pretty serious. And then as soon as I get up the hill, you can see the finish. I see about 4 or 5 people in front of me that I think I could probably catch because they're slowing down. One guy comes past me, and I just stick to him. I don't let him pass me. I keep going. Him and I probably pass 4 or 5 people. We finish almost the exact same time. I think we're in the same second. I think he beat me in the overall standings, but it doesn't really matter because at that point I've gone from probably 102nd to 96th. So the whole goal of the day was going to be to try to get anywhere around that 100th spot. The 100th out of 720 people is ridiculous. Yeah, and that's kind of it. Got to the finish, found my team, kind of discussed, and we learn about 15 minutes later after a cooldown that we've come 6th, which is sick. I mean, I never thought that I was gonna be scoring for my team, let alone coming on a scoring team that was 6th. So yeah, pretty stoked with that and excited for next week. Yeah, but I'll let myself move on to the recap in a bit. Hey gang, it's the next day. Didn't really have a lot of time to vlog last night because we were driving home. The lighting was really bad in the car, and then we got back to Sainsbury's, did a big shop, got loads of stuff, found like loads of food for £2 because everything was reduced. We found some Yum Yums for 25p, found some Scotch eggs for 25p. It was great, so good in the car on the way home. And then we made a massive lasagna. I didn't get a picture of it because we ate it, so not all of it. Now I have lunch for the rest of my life. Yeah, so as far as the race, the legs feel pretty destroyed right now, but that's okay. I'm fully tired, really excited about getting into the next week of training. Got Bucks cross country next week up in Leeds, and then we have the last Surrey League after that. And yeah, I'm just really proud, you know? Sometimes it takes a good race to kind of get the mojo back in, and I had a good race on Wednesday, and yeah, feeling good going into Bucks now. It's just happenstance that this vlog started on a good race, because my previous races were awful, so maybe that's kind of what I needed. But yeah, don't really have much of a full breakdown, but if you are curious about one, Strava right up here. Go give me a little follow-roonski. And yeah, that's it. Peace out and stay safe.